Okay, stream is up. Now I gotta check YouTube. Find the link. Let's mute that. Okay, should be going. Stream is up. Alright, perfect. Live. Post the link. There we go. Alright, give people a bit of time. Okay. So, one thing before we get into this, we only have 7 games instead of 8 because there was no replay gathered from the game between Noremise and Mackerel. So they both get an FF for that, unfortunately. So let's just jump into it. We have Estrella Galaxia versus Ty. Ty's been actually putting in work with that Glade. I did not expect the Glade to be putting in the work that it is, but if you build a team around your favorite mon, you get some good results. And Ty's showing us that. So we see Ty pull up with the Terra Fighting Glade and Terra Electric Farigiraf. And we see Estrella with the Terra Fighting Hitmontop and the Terra Fairy Kilowattrel. I'm honestly going to say for this matchup, I don't know how Ty's going to click his Sacred Sword here. Unless it like 2-hit KOs Slowbro after Terra. Or maybe even still OHKOs the Kilowattrel after it Terras. Like, does it OHKO with Terra Fighting? I feel like it can. I feel like it's a roll that can happen. Because everyone's underestimating Terra Fighting and Sharpness. 2 times and then you have the Sharpness boost. Like, that's so much damage. And Glade has a high attack stat. Either way, leads. Let's think about the leads. I feel like we do have a spinner in the form of Hitmontop that we don't have a spin blocker for. So I don't think it's a good idea to get the sticky webs up right away. I think Primarina could be a pretty decent lead here. It can kind of click something into everything. So I think Primarina out of Estrella and... Primarina into Estrella. And then out of... into Ty... I think we'll see the Kilowattrel or the Pelipper. Oh, just the Palafin. It's the Palafin. It's going to flip turn. Let's see. Yeah, we see the Palafin. Okay, Vikavolt does come out. It is clicking Sticky Web. And we immediately see the Rapid Spin doing 28%. Not a bad percent. That crit definitely mattered, I feel. Now Ty can get his... Now Ty can definitely get his webs up unless Archaludon can say something about it. Flash Cannon does not KO, so there are webs that are going to be up to stay for this game. Crits are coming out left and right. Farigiraf is free to come in. We get the future sight up on the U-turn. What's coming out? Slowbro. There is nothing to block this future sight, so that's actually good tech from Ty. We see the energy ball. Yeah, we see the energy ball come out, doing a little bit of damage to Slowbro, and it's the Thunder Wave. We have no dark type, so that's just how it goes. We see the Thunder Wave miss, which is really sad. Flip turn increasing the stamina is just a pivot. Out comes Slowbro taking 42%, so yeah. With the Terra, it should kill. That Mon is disgusting. Oh my god, Glade. We're seeing a lot of pivoting out of Estrella. Trying to find something that works. Some rocks would be useful here. T-Wave at least lands on Persephone, the Farigiraf. There's one Mon T-Waved. Pelipper coming back out, bringing the rain. We see Future Sight on U-turn. Slowbro's going to have to take the Future Sight because nothing else can. We baton past the Glade. Very good pivot move on the Frigoraph. Leaf Blade taking the Slowbro's body. Yeah, Glade has a very flavorful move pool too, right? Like Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, Psycho Cut, Night Slash. Does it get Shadow Claw? Either way, tons of moves that also get boosted by Sharpness that are putting in a lot of work this game. We see Palafin come out. We can't Jet Punch because might be a Armored Tail Frigoraph. We see the bulk up taunt. On the Toxic, I'm guessing we're Wave Crash and Jet Punch. Jet Punch doing 48%. Energy Ball not KOing. Jet Punch again, but it doesn't KO 1% HP. That's so tragic. That is an unlucky 1%. We see Drain Punch as the other move, not Wave Crash. That's pretty decent. We should have taunted there maybe, but it's fine. I think getting the Drain Punch is worth way more. Now, oh, this comes out really. So it's not Armor Tail on Frigoraph, I'm assuming. Yeah, Jet Punch is doing pretty good damage. Yeah. Sucker Punch. I mean, King Gambit's still faster. Sucker Punch is the play, I think. We see the Body Press come out. Was it really not just Armor Tail? The Dolphin put in its work, I guess. We see the Wish. Wish is doing something decent. Baton pass out to King Gambit, and it's full HP. We see the SD come out. This thing is going to take a body. Kowtow Cleave. Killer Ultra, Terra Fairy. Sucker Punch KOs on a crit. Did that matter? Did the crit matter? Wow. This is the game of crits. What the heck? Wow. Oh my god. That is insane. How many crits happened that game? And there were no moves that had a higher chance to crit, were there? Like Leaf Blade has a higher chance to crit, but nothing else did. And Leaf Blade was like one of the things that didn't crit. So many crits, and really unfortunate living on the 1%. Wow. Damn. That was a good game though. Let's look at the next one. Poison Point versus Leppy. Leppy coming out once again with the Trick Room. We got the Ursaluna about to pop off. We see Terra Grass on the Gastrodon, and we see Terra Poison on the Jumpluff. And then on the Poison Point side, we see Terra Ghost Regirock. Regirock put in a lot of work last week against the Enamorus and just Jess' team all over. But he couldn't catch the win, so maybe Regirock is out here to prove himself once again. Let's say leads. Let's say... I feel like into this Trick Room team, Weavile or Crocodile could be pretty nice, right? So you could deny the Trick Room or get a taunt off, maybe knock off, something. Let's see. And Leppy's probably leading with the Cresselia. Torkoal comes out. We're still getting Sun. And Ursaluna comes out. We're going to get that Flame Orb activated for the Guts. Yeah, Protect comes out. Flame Orb. Close Combat instantly, doing 65%. Not as much as you probably expected. Ursaluna Facade crit. I don't think the crit even mattered. We get the Oko. Wake is now out with the special attack boost. Are we clicking Hydro Steam? We're not clicking Hydro Steam. We're flip turning to bring out Regirock to get the rocks up. Trick Room is now up. We are going to Terra Ghost Thunder Wave, not Terra Blast. I'm guessing we're faster in Trick Room. Oh, Torkoal. Is it Specs Torkoal? Specs Eruption? Drop some damage. It is Eruption. Is that Specs damage now? Now we can't click Eruption anymore because we're at 46%. Really nice tech, bringing out the Torkoal as a Trick Room Sweeper, right? Offensive Torkoal doing crazy damage here. We do see... Oh, wait. Wish. Wish can get you all the HP back on Torkoal to click Eruption again. Really nice team building. I told you guys, like, Poison Point's been so good at using Screamtail. The Wish usage has been amazing. I would have liked to see Torkoal come out right there. Because how's it going to eat the Wish? Clicking Eruption at half HP is not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but Screamtail could just wish it back up. Let's see a Wish. Psychic Fangs. I guess we were scared of Aurora Veil. Yeah, Aurora Veil, Reflector, Light Screen could have come on some mons, I think. We see Regirock come out on the Fake Out. It's like it's VGC. Volt Switch. We lose the booster energy with the Volt Switch. Earthquake on the Cresselia. Really nicely played by Lepu. We dodged the EQ with our Levitate mod. Future Sight comes out on the Reflect. Iron Hands is back out and ready to play. We get a crit on the Psychic Fangs. What is up with this game? Drain Punch doing 4%, barely any damage. We see the Wish come out. Can we switch out? No, we don't. Gastrodon comes out on the Psychic Fangs. What are we doing here? Psychic Fangs is doing a decent amount of damage, but yeah, it's recover. Just wish out the Torkoal. It is easier said than done, though, to wish the Torkoal. We're probably going to see a knockoff come out, and there won't be any Trick Rooms happen. Oh, SD. Yeah. I think this goes kind of crazy here. Cresselia does lose the Focus Sash. Jumpluff is out. Ice Shard. Oh, okay. We're not even going to Ice Shard. Knock off. It was Sash Jumpluff. Interesting. Fake Out doing 25%. Weavile's flinched. Low Kick KOing Iron Hands. And Low Kick's probably going to pick up a KO here. Or we knock off. Damn. Yeah, Life Orb is gone. And Ursaluna's dead. Weavile just sweeped. Protect is just going to delay the game by one turn. And that's a Weavile sweep for Poison Point. Congratulations. Well played by both sides. I like to switch out to the Cresselia to use the Levitate to avoid the Earthquake. That was a pretty good protect, actually. And I like the Eruption tech on Steve. Yeah. I mean, we saw our position to get Weavile in, and we just swept off of it. Weavile's super fast, super strong. Next game we have Forgery versus Philosopher. What is this? This is Terra Fairy Articuno and Terra Fairy Meloetta into the Terra Grass on Glamora. This is the one game that we're going to see for it because it can tidy up on this hazard stacking team in front of Goldango. No spin block. It's a really nice tech. Really nice mon to pick to bring here. Okay. Leads. I feel like we see the Glamora lead. Right? It's pretty free to click Meteor Beam. Meteor Beam and literally every other move. Meteor Beam, Sludge Wave. This could actually just 6-0 right here. Maybe even Rock Polish. Rock Polish and just sweep everything with Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Energy Ball. And on Forgery's side, I'm really not sure what the planned lead was here. Maybe it's Furret and we could frisk something and we have high speed, so we'll just understand the lead set and we could knock off or something. Let's see. Taurus Paldea Blaze on the Thunderous. Intimidate activates. We don't see Defiant. Prankster. Oh my god, 60% is insane damage. Stone Edge on the Blaziken coming in, and we pick up an instant KO. Blaziken didn't have Protect, I guess, so we didn't get the speed boost. I'm surprised that Tauros is faster. Is this supposed to be faster? Oh my god, Blaziken is very slow. Very slow base speed. We see another Volt Switch from Thundurus. Mamoswine is trailblazing up. We are not getting hazards up. We don't care. We got a crit EQ on the Aloe. Aloe flip turns but activates a Mamoswine weakness policy, but Mamoswine has just lost all of the attack boosts it got. Earthquake on the Articuno coming in. We are just playing around. We have negated the weakness policy completely. But the Intimidator is out of the way, and our Mons are free to click some moves now. We see the knockoff, getting rid of Rocky Helmet, really nice. Wish flip turn, who are we giving the wish to? Bramblegast, okay. Ceaseless Edge doesn't come out. It might be Banded. Oh, Power Whip picking up the prediction KO on the Mamoswine. I guess Mamoswine did serve its purpose. Power Herb, I guess that was for the Poltergeist. Phantom Force? Phantom Force. We don't see a Shadow Sneak on Bramblegast to pick up the KO on Thundurus. Meloetta comes out on the Glamora, clicking Psychic movement. Calm Minding straight up on it is disgusting. Terra Fairy, Terra Blast picks up the KO on Samurott. Glamora is not gonna Terra Grass. We are down to our Focus Sash. Mortal Spin. Interesting. I guess we don't have Sludge Wave. Very interesting. Okay. Goldengo is out here. Do we have... Is it Scarf? Is that what it is? It's a Scarf Sweeper. There is no Terra out of Forgery side or Demages. Yes, it is. Choice Scarf Goldengo confirmed by the Furret. We see the Tidy Up come out, but Thunder Wave comes out. Body Slam picking up the KO on Thundurus. Furret gets a KO in its first game. Goldengo tricks. A Choice Scarf. Now there's a Choice Scarf knockoff. We have no item on Goldengo anymore. We're just playing for differential at this point, I believe. Or we just want to click Shadow Ball on this Alomomola. Do we have Nasty Plot? Was it Nasty Plot? No, there's no Nasty Plot anymore. No slot for it. We are very low on our special attack. Our only way is to get a Spadef drop or something like that. Wish is just going to stall us out. We don't have a lot of PP we could trick. Trick to PP stall on the Protects. We get a Spadef drop. Articuno comes out. Are we going to make it rain on the Articuno coming out? No, we're not. And Articuno does have pressure, so we are actually stalling now. We're losing a lot of PP here. PP. I'm telling you guys, I actually hate this Alomomola. It really just reduces my life every time it comes out. How much of my life do I have to keep losing to this Alomomola? Please, Forgery. I'm just going to skip forward. Please stop making me watch these. I don't know what the rule is for FFing, but it's no. There's no you can't FF on these games. Yeah. Okay. So how did it finally end? How do we have a loaded dice Articuno? Icicle Spear Articuno, what was this tech? What in God's abomination am I looking at? Why did we have Icicle Spear Articuno? Forger, you're a freak. What the hell? Icicle Spear. Yeah, if this was Nasty Plot Goldengo, it would have put in insane work here. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, Philosopher. Maybe in those situations I would allow an FF. But then it'd be hard to track who gets the KO for it. I wish Forgery would have put you out of your misery. That was terrible. Oh my god. Let's maybe move on to a game that'll finish in 30 turns or less. We have FFLA versus Surely You Jest. Stop bringing Slitherwing. I hate it. Stop bringing Mandibuzz. I hate Mandibuzz as well. We have a lot of mons that are going to click fire type moves here, right? Potentially. Right? What if all these mons just have fire type moves? For the Meowscarada, for the Treads. That's about it. We have no Terra Captain out of FFL's side, but we do have Terra Fairy Slitherwing and Terra Ice Typhlosion out of Jest. Yeah, no Terra Captains on FFLA. So let's just see how this goes. Oh, I forgot to predict the leads. Okay, well, we see the Typhlosion. I'm going to say Meowscarada lead. Okay, Clefable, interesting. We first can find leftovers on the Clefable. That's the value of Typhlosion Hisui. Thunderwave and Baton Pass is pretty good. We see the Booster Energy activate on the Sludge Bomb. Very nice pivoting around by FFLA. Rocks are up. They're here to stay. We see the Steel Beam. Is it Defog? No. U-turn. I love the Steel Beam tech. Okay, Earth Power. Morning Sun comes out. We could just... Okay, we're going to preserve it. I respect that. Yeah, we get out another Morning Sun. U-turn on Clefable. Clicking Thunderwave again. Yep. Okay. We're a little bit at an impasse. We see the Baton Pass into Weezing. Future Sight comes out. We need to go to Meowscarada, but that was a very risky play. Knock off not Terra Dark, but Protein. Court change the Stealth Rocks, and we eat the Future Sight. U-turn out. Weezing is back out. We could just go and get our Stealth Rocks up again. Double U-turn this game. Typhlosion Hisui is out here. We frisk the leftovers that we just saw. Eruption doing crazy damage to Weezing, picking up the KO. Eruption killing Meowscarada too, so we reveal the Scarf on our Typhlosion. Gouging Fire, Dragon Dance is up. What is Mandibuzz going to do here? Toxic? Oh, it lives. Okay, we're probably going to DD again. Was that a known calc? Did we know that we were going to live, so we clicked Roost? DD up as we see the foul play come out. Very dangerous DD. Clefable is out. Moonblast coming right out. We get the Spatak drop. Baton Pass out to Treads. It's a little doomed on this side. We could get our rocks up. Earth Power is very nice to get out, but we will die. Latias is probably our setup sweeper and our last hope at winning this. Let's see it happen. Calm mind up, Latias. We see Shadow Ball. Acid Spray on the Slowking is nice tech. Sludge Bomb. Okay, is this a 6-0? Shadow Ball. Is it Scarfed? Is that why we're Shadow Balling? I'm guessing. It's choiced for sure, right? I guess we won't know until we see our old pal Typhlosion come out. Wish Baton Pass into Latias, but Sludge Bomb will KO Latias, so the wish will fall to nobody. And it should be game over here. Very well played 6-0 from Jest. Very strong team. That was powerful gameplay. Really nicely done. Let's move on to the next one, which is Soul Blaze versus Wish. We do see Soul Blaze come with the Terra Flying on the Hoop Unbound. Yeah, I could respect the Terra Flying, right? Terra Flying with the dual stab of Hoop Unbound kind of hits everything on this team. And we have such a high attack or special attack stat that we don't care about not having a super effective move. We just care about having something unresisted. And we see the Terra Ground on the Sylveon. Sylveon has been putting in a lot of work as a Terra Captain, but so has Hoopa. So for the leads, let's say Let's say the Arcanine. Wait, this doesn't get defined. It's the Mold Breaker one. Yeah, I'm gonna say Arcanine as the lead, and Greninja might come out as like a response, and we could bring in the Raikou. But the lead would be Hisui and Arcanine into the Ogre Pawn. Okay, Cyclozar into the Greninja. Okay, I'm a freak. We're gonna see Greninja probably Ice Beam here on Raikou coming in. No, we see the U-turn. Okay, so we're getting that momentum instead. Smart. Clodsire is coming out. It's probably going to EQ. Yeah. Cyclozar is back out to play. We knock off, losing our early Black Sludge, but we do trade a Toxic for it. We're going to U-turn on Clodsire. Earthquaking again. Slowking comes out. We can Chilly Reception now. We do Chilly Reception on Sylveon out, and we could switch out to our Hoopa Unbound, which could probably OHKO this with Size Shot coming out. So it is a special attacker, Life Orb, no choice item, so we can click another move right here. Greninja comes out on the Terra Blast, picking up the KO on Greninja. Very nice, very nice. So Sylveon's super low, and Greninja's dead. Ogerpon is out here, but we know we're faster. We do see Intimidate, and we see Arcanine come out on the Ivy Cudgel, taking no damage, 4 times resist. Skarmory comes out on the Hoopa Unbound switch. That's not even sturdy activating, is it? That just lived on 1%. We do die from the recoil. That was a wild roll, very interesting. We see the U-turn crit on the Slowking, very rough to happen. We do just have to hard switch instead of getting the Chilly Reception up, but we do see a Swords Dance come out of the... Oh my god, I know how this ends. Intimidate drops a stat. Trailblaze doing 36%. E-Speed doing 31%. I think we should have just cycled our Intimidates. Superpower is a bit rough to come out, right? Now we're at normal attack. We have Rindo Berry for Slowking, and we could Chilly Reception here. Okay, Psychic Noise, that's also good. We do get a heal block. Maybe we can't Horn Leech anymore. Psychic Noise again on the Sylveon to deny the Wish, I'm guessing. So really nice, because we have noticed a Wish come out pretty often from the Sylveon. That just makes it live so long, provides so much longevity. Raikou's out. Scald Water Absorb is revealed. So now we could set up if we want, but not on Raikou, because Raikou's dead to the EQ. We see a GG come out of Soul Blaze, which leads me to think that Cobalion is a defensive pick here, or we just don't have an answer to anything. Psychic Noise is over. We Cyclozar on the recover. We just really need to, take a lot of risks here as Soul Blaze, because it is a very cooked spot to be in here. Very bad position. So we're just making risky plays to get some differential, I'm guessing. I might skip forward because this looks to be a stall game. Cobalion coming out on the EQ. Flash Cannon doing 18%. Psychic Noise. Oh, we do get a crit on the Psychic Noise. Now, what's going to come out here? Does Urshifu even kill? Nope. We don't have Rocky Helmet. It was Rindo Berry. Surging Strikes, yeah, picks up the KO. Okay, nice. Yeah, very nicely played by Wish and Soul Blaze. The Life Orb on Hoopa was really rough, and the living on 1% from Skarmory was insane. I wish we had a better way to heal it up, the Hoopa. That's the game you play with Hoopa. Yeah, really nicely played. Congrats to Wish. Both sides had good tech. We have Calm Baby versus Ultra Burst. We see the Terra flying on Scrafty, and we see the Terra normal on Toxtricity. So maybe we'll see some throat spray Boom Burst action. And Ultra Burst has the Terra flying on their Avalok Hisui. Leads. Leads. We don't have any spinners on Calm Baby side, but we do have a Hatterene. But Klefki is a steel type. Maybe we could get Klefki lead and it just clicks spikes or something. Or Flash Cannons on the Hatterene, sets upon it or something. And I say Raquinid's the lead. Yeah, Raquinid's the lead. Because even if you Sticky Web, Defiant doesn't activate because Zapdos is flying. Yes, I got the leads right for once, guys. I got the leads right. We bounce back a Thunder Wave. First time in forever. Oh, instant para and we nuzzle. Even though it's paralyzed, that's funny. Side shot coming out. Maybe we thought switch was going to happen out of Klefki. We see Reflect. We see Flash Cannon. Are we going to Light Screen? Chiyu coming out. Sorry. Chiyu coming out on the Araquanid. Sticky Web comes out as we double out to Zapdos. Surf on the Drill Peck, doing a lot of damage. Water Bubble is a really strong ability. Drill Peck again, picking up the KO. Toxtricity comes out, and we are shift gearing. Oh my god. Overdrive happens. Does this not have Earthquake? Sturdy. Rapid Spin. Okay, no Earthquake on Avalok. That's interesting. Rapid Spin is pretty interesting. It gets rid of the Sticky Webs. Gives you some ability to play the rest of the game. I think this thing just KOs everything. We're not even going to Terra Normal. I would Terra Normal here. Okay, now you Terra Normal. Yeah. On the Shadow Sneak. Okay. Is Mimikyu a Terra Captain? I didn't know that. We see Draco from Latios picking up the KO. Good thing Latios was scarfed. Because that almost ran away with the game. Nuzzle picking up a KO on Avalok. That's funny. Latios comes out. Ready to click a move again. Shadow Ball on the... Oh, interesting. Oh. Two Dark types here really makes it hard for Latios to play the game. Knockoff picking up the scarf off of the Latios. King Bond. Drill Peck doing 54%. Knockoff. Okay, yeah, Rocky Helmet tech is really nice. Yeah, Rocky Helmet picks up the KO on the Zapdos. Really nice team building from Con Baby. Congratulations, Con Baby. I really like that. Rocky Helmet on Scrafty and Toxtricity running away with the game with Throat Spray. Low cost Mons as the KOers this game, right? Ugrapon didn't even come out. And really good usage of Hatterene. Wow, really nicely played. GG's. Let's see here. We have Gek versus Phantasma. Okay, yeah, let me look at the Terras. Terra Normal on Gliscor, so I'm assuming some Facade action is coming here. And we have Terra Fairy on Belly Bolt. Always a good Terra to have on Belly Bolt. Leads. I say Gliscor's led. Maybe we see sub SD Facade knockoff. And from Phantasma, we'll see... I feel like it's an Iron Bundle lead. Okay, we see the Pheasantipity lead into the Mochi Monster. Pecharunt, we U-turn. Rocky Helmet is revealed. Kyurem comes out on a Malignant Chain. Please don't talk. Oh, that's rough. Okay, we are confused and poisoned. We hit ourselves in confusion. A Hex. Kyurem is taking it like a good boy. And we hurt ourselves in confusion again. That is so unlucky. On the Nasty Plot. That is just so free. Hex comes out on the substitute. Are we going to Magma Storm? Earth Power doing crazy damage to the Pecharunt. Pecharunt has to switch out. Urshifu comes in to eat an Earth Power, taking 56%. That's insane. Wicked Blow. Critical hit doing a lot of damage to Amon that resisted it. Pheasantipity beat up activating. It won't KO this Mochi Monster though. But we can click it again. And that's what we do. Beat up doesn't proc Rocky Helmet actually. That's very, very interesting interaction there. Yeah, okay. Heatran comes out. We see a low kick picking up the KO on Heatran. SD up on the SD response from Gek. Toxic Orb. Terra normal facade coming out. Doing 55%. Might have been a little early to Terra. We do protect. Ivy Cudgel will KO because we tear it out of our resisted. Oh no, we didn't even have the resist anymore. It was flying. EQ would have been better. Yup. Ivy Cudgel. Damn. Ivy Cudgel picking up the KO there. Horn Leech picking up the KO on Quaquavel. Ogerpon has been putting in so much work. This is what happens when you give him on a 100% accurate rock type move that does 100 damage and has a higher chance to crit. It's disgusting. Anyways, congratulations to Phantasma. I like the tech I saw out of the beat up. I did not know beat up works with Rocky Helmet like that. That's very interesting. Very fire tech. Either way though, those are all the games we have. Sorry I couldn't get you the 8th game. GG's to all the players. I'm seeing a lot of nice tech. Continue to bring more tech. And stay tuned for week 7 next week. Take care now.